Assalamu alaikum and welcome everyone. I am Islam, an instructor and lifelong learner who believes that great learning is not about talent, it's about strategy, mindset, and smart habits. Smart habits. Today I am reviewing one of the most powerful TED Talks of our time, Learning How to Learn by Dr. Barbara Oakley. Barbara Oakley is a professor of engineering, a world leading expert on learning science and the co-creator of one of the most popular MOOCs in the world, Learning How to Learn. What makes her story remarkable is that she once struggled terribly with math and science, yet she transformed herself into an engineer through effective learning techniques. In this review, I'll walk you through the key ideas, scientific insights, and life-changing tools that Barbara shares, and how we as students, educators, and professionals can use them to unlock our full potential. Let's dive in. Barbara begins by introducing a powerful idea. Your brain has two main models of thinking. Number one is focused mode. In this mode, intense concentration based thinking, used when solving math problems, reading deeply, or memorizing, feels like a mental spotlight. The other mode of thinking is diffuse mode, relaxed, open, creative thinking, activated when daydreaming, walking, showering, or resting. Help us form new connections and understand bigger concepts. Barbara explained that great learning happens when we switch between both modes, not by forcing ourselves to stay in focus mode for hours. This is why taking breaks, sleeping well, and spacing learning session is so essential. Your brain continues working even when you are not studying. The power of Pomodoro technique, one of the most practical tools she shares is the Pomodoro technique. Set a 25-minute timer. Work with zero distraction. Take a 5-minute break. What does this work? Why does this work? Because it trains your brain to enter focus mode without burnout. Even when you don't feel motivated, committing to just 25 tricks your brain into starting, and starting is often the hardest part. Barbara emphasizes that procrastination works like pain. When you avoid difficult work, you feel temporary relief. Pomodoro breaks the cycle gently and effectively. Barbara highlights a common mistake, cramming. Cramming creates the illusion of learning but does not lead to long term memory. Instead, she recommends reviewing material gradually over days and weeks. This strengthens neural net connections and turns information into long term mastery. Its teacher and student we should shift from study the night before to small, consistent learning sessions. One of Barbara's most important concepts is chunking. A chunk is a connected, meaningful piece of information your brain treats as one unit. Example: solving a specific type of math problem, playing a chord on the guitar, understanding a grammar pattern in English. To build chunks, you need focused mode, learn the steps. You also need diffuse mode, let the concept settle, and then you need practice. Strengthen the chunk. Chunking accelerates learning by allowing your brain to process complex tasks with less effort. Barbara beautifully explained that struggle is not a sign of stupidity, it's parts of learning. Your brain literally grows stronger connection when it encounters difficulty. Barbara emphasizes a point many people ignore: sleep cleans your brain, sleep organizes memories, sleep strengthens learning chunks. Pulling all nighters harms learning. Sleeping after studying helps your brain build stronger, clearer neural paths. If you want to improve memory, creativity, and clarity, prioritize your sleep as much as your study sessions. Barbara Oakley adds with a powerful message. Learning how to learn is a skill that transforms your life, no matter your age, talent, or background. When you understand how your brain works, you stop blaming yourself and start building strategies. For students, teachers, and professionals, Barbara Talk is a reminder that discipline beats talent, strategy beats effort, and smart learning beats hard learning. Learning how to learn is a more than a TED talk, it's a roadmap to transforming your mind. Barbara Oakley's work teaches that anyone can learn challenging subjects if they understand how the brain works. The tools she shares, focused, diffuse mode, Pomodoro, chunking, spaced repetition, are simple yet profoundly effective. As a Islam and educator and learner, I think this talk incredibly empowering. It inspires us to teach smarter, learn deeper, and help students build lifelong skills. Barbara Oakley proves that learning is not a talent; it is a trainable skill. If you want to study better, teach better, think better, and grow faster. This TED talk is a must watch. This is me, your Islam, signing off. Allah Hafiz.